Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca, and welcome to another interesting episode where we discuss on some interesting updates. Starting with this transfer report, claiming that Barcelona now are considering another January signing after Vitor Roque. We are going to discuss on that as we move ahead. Secondly, talking about Marcos Alonso as the Barcelona veteran has January transfer window offers from Saudi Arabia, but he's not thinking about leaving the club. We're also going to discuss on that. So as we get right into the full stories, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch right up till the very end. Less than 24 hours ago, Atletico Paranense confirmed the news that came as music to the ears of the Barcelona faithful. The Brazilian club officially announced that the young phenom Vitor Roque, who signed for Barcelona back in the summer, would officially move to his new home in January to make himself available to Xavi. The announcement marked the end of the Catalan administration's long and tedious planning and execution to make the operation possible. After all, La Liga's financial regulations did not make it easy for the club to bring in the South American goal-scoring machine. Considering Barcelona's precarious financial situation, it was reported that it would be difficult for the club to secure any new additions in the upcoming winter transfer market. News of Roque's arrival thus seemingly closed the doors to the signing of a new midfielder. As revealed by Sport, however, Barcelona are still alive in the hunt for a new addition in midfield. They are looking for a player who would arrive on loan for 6 months to fill the shoes of Gavi in the middle of the park. There is, however, a disagreement between the coaches and the administration on that front. Barcelona sporting director Deco considers it futile to sign an attacking midfielder considering the riches at the manager's disposal. After all, any player who would arrive midway through the season would likely be of a lower level than those currently available. Xavi, however, is pushing for the signing of a new interior as his priority. It thus remains to be seen whose word is given more prominence by President Laporta. The Spanish outlet goes on to add that the sale of Barca Studios will be the decisive factor that determines if a new signing is possible or not. Barcelona are working against the clock to finalize an agreement for the same. Negotiations with two parties are underway, and the Catalans hope to get at least 30 million euros through the sale of the aforementioned stake, Barca Studios. If successful, the injection of funds would create sufficient space on the financial fair play front and enable Barcelona to not only sign Vitor Roque, but also a new midfielder. Of course, there's still some debate within the club as regards to if they should bring a replacement for Pablo Gavi. But all this boils down to how possible in the financial front can Barca bring in a new midfielder? Because we have been hearing interviews from President Laporta and Deco himself talking about the issue of Gavi and any potential replacement, saying that Gavi has no replacement, that the team has already some quality midfielders there already. So what's the essence of trying to, go out there to bring another midfielder? Because if we're talking about a Gavi replacement, you're not just bringing any kind of player out there, but you are bringing somebody with so much quality, and players with so much quality also comes with so much money. But Barca's plan is not to bring in a permanent player, right? They are planning that they can go maybe for a loan deal. But how possible can that be? It all depends on financial fair play. Of course, the only transfer now that everybody is certain about is Brazilian 18-year-old prodigy Vitor Roque, as it has been confirmed already that he will be arriving at the club's facilities at the end of December and of course preparing to kickstart his career as a Barca player January 2024. That is the only certain transfer we know. But now Barca are trying to see that maybe they should bring in another player if possible. This report says Xavi wants that. He really wants a new midfielder. If Barca cannot bring a pivot, then they should bring another interior midfielder to replace Gavi. But the club administration is reportedly not in the same direction of thought as to Xavi's coaching staff. Their goal most especially is not of the idea of any replacement or of any new midfielder coming right now. So there's still a lot of disagreements. Not everybody is not in line with the same idea as to transfer plans in January. But for the Vitor Roque's own, everybody knows for sure he will make it to the Camp Nou and kickstart his career of his dreams. So let's see how it goes for Barcelona's January plans as far as transfers are concerned. Then on to the final story of discussion, the fortifications in Barcelona's backline this past summer have seen some players lose significance in the pecking order, from regularly featuring in the starting 11 to now finding himself relegated to the bench. The shift in Barca's defensive setup have impacted Marcos Alonso's minutes a great deal this season. The arrivals of Inigo Martinez and Joao Cancelo have proven to be a major roadblock for Alonso, and due to his dwindling game time, the Spaniard is starting to evaluate his future. Now, according to Sport, Marcos Alonso has offers from Saudi Arabia to join them in the upcoming winter transfer window. Although Alonso is not contemplating a departure and is waiting for the end of his contract in June, he also knows that Barca does not intend to renew that contract. Reports have previously stated that Barca does not intend to renew his contract after this year, indicating that this is likely to be the former Chelsea man's last season with the Blaugrana. Alonso has played just 7 times this season, totaling up to 299 minutes on the field, as Xavi has preferred Alejandro Balde and even Joao Cancelo after the season Spaniard in the left-back position. As such, his prominence in the squad this term has taken a significant nosedive, and suitors from Saudi Arabia are keeping tabs on the 32-year-old situation, who is past his peak years. A move in January would thus allow Barca to make some cash off Alonso and the player to leave before becoming a free agent. However, as the report mentions, Alonso is keen on challenging Balde and aims to run down the entirety of his contract. Still, with Cancelo another option on the left, it is unlikely that playtime would drastically improve for the veteran defender. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.